We're just going, this company is just absolutely booming. More importantly though, I want you guys to hear a quick few stories of people who actually have their own VDM. Here, fantastic. And so since then, I know you're very busy, you're a busy businesswoman in general, but so how did you make time and what's happened in your business for the last few years?
Well, with the 2 jobs, with 2 kids at the same time.
Well, first of all, that's tough, right? I mean, I have one wife, 1 job, and 2 kids. I mean, I think 2 jobs, 2 kids is crazy, so congratulations on that.
Yeah, and I really made it happen, after, the second job, made some appointments and stuff like that. And I slowly worked my business, a little bit, and I see the result after building a little bit of the business on the side, and I managed to take off one of my jobs and start doing more of this business.
And I know that your group has expanded, not just within Toronto.
No, I actually have team member in Germany. Germany, which I've never been before.
Wow.
And all over Canada and some in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong as well.
Few
Wow.
in Philippines and
So how's that feel where you're sort of in here Toronto, busy with 2 kids, but of course your business is expanding globally. I mean, what's that feeling like for you?
It's great. I'm leveraging my time.
And so share what are some of your targets for the future, your goals?
Well, right now we're working on a Philippine expansion, and that's why I'm really going on promoting the business to Filipinos, and hopefully that by early next year or sooner that we can be able to launch in the Philippines also.
When I saw this business, I couldn't be nothing more than floored. Right, to see the amazing products that we have, and to be able to just get blinged out and really promote your business. Just promote your business by just wearing designer products.
I mean, you're a security guard.
You don't see many accountants looking like that.
When I saw that, I said, okay, I've got to understand what this is all about. And at the end of the day, I knew the products would sell because I knew the psychology of people. When they see something and they want it, we can't get out of the way fast enough for them to, go and grab it. At the end of the day, that's what we have here. And the biggest thing for me is, okay, how do I make money with this? So once I saw the numbers, I said, well, this is definitely a no-brainer. And doing what I was doing at the time, making a very strong income, and as you were saying, paying so much money in taxes, I said, hey, wait a minute. You mean I can basically get my business for free? The government can pay for it on the low side, just getting back $3,000 a year? I said the risk of not joining was bigger than the risk of joining. So I got started right away, and I'm glad that I did. Today I've got business in about 26 countries.
Wow. So of that 26 countries, how many have you personally gone to yourself?
About 4, right?
Is that pretty neat, guys?
Yeah, pretty about 4. I've been able to travel to places like Hong Kong. We were there together. Places like St. Martin with Sean. So imagine now being able to do these kind of things, and as you're doing it, being able to have fun, enjoy life at a young age, not when you're in your walker. And at the end of the day, not only being able to do that with yourself, but being able to help people to do that as well, right?
Right.
So I mean, today, I've got a VDM, we've got over just almost $1.1 million in sales revenue, and just growing. So I'm excited about where the future's going, and we want to help as many people do the same thing.
And of the 26 countries, which is a lot of languages, how many languages do you personally speak?
I speak 1.
Thank you. Well, again, it doesn't matter what language you speak. As long as you know someone knows someone, that's what you're going to go and build today.
I'll keep my story quite short. Basically, I worked for 11 years in wealth management at TD Bank. And what I came to understand was all of the $1 million portfolios belong to people with businesses. So then I realized, okay, I'm on the wrong side of the equation. So that's when I started to look for a business. But for me, it couldn't be just any business. It had to make sense. So when I saw this company, you see the business of our product. Our product is jewelry, diamonds, gold, silver. That's what the wealthy have been collecting for 5,000 years. So when you can be in the business of wealth, that's the business you want to be in. And then the fact when I started to learn about the fashion industry, 1.2 trillion, I'm like, wow, that's even better. Okay, so it made perfect sense to me. Now, not only I got started with a Diamond Virtual Designer Mall for myself, but I got started with a Diamond Virtual Designer Mall for my 2 sons. And it's the most exciting thing to me today is that at the age of 10 and 7, my son's Virtual Designer Mall is pushing close to $5 million of sales that's gone through it. So now, at a young age, and they don't even know about it yet, by the way, but
What's that, Daddy?
I know. But at a young age, basically, their future is going to be set for life. Because the way the world economy is going, I really don't believe jobs will even exist properly when they're adults. So I wanted to take care of that. The next thing for me was that at the same time, you see, this product is a product that you can collect and pass on. So I said I can build a business, I can pass on $1 million of product to my 2 sons. At the same time, again, working at a bank, you have a good salary, paying way too much in tax, so I could start to reclaim some of that tax. But the biggest dream on top of my son's future was that, wow, here's a product that I know people all over the Caribbean love. More importantly, behind this product is a business that could help people in the Caribbean change their lives. So, that was always my dream, to take it back to the Caribbean. Over the last 3.5 years, we've been able to build this business, spread in 1,700 virtual designer malls in 25 Caribbean islands today. And what's really exciting is the last 3 months, the island of St. Lucia has actually been the fastest growing island of opening virtual design malls.
St. Lucia.
Yes. By the way, we're going to St. Lucia on October the 20th for 1 week. The CEO of the company, the VP of the company, so you're all welcome to come and join us for a week of fun in the sun.
The tax write-off, by the way.
That's right, absolutely. So that should be my 31st trip to the Caribbean in the last 3 years, so I'm really excited about that.
How many?
31st.
30.
Yeah, and 2 weeks after I'm going to Poland. So, but the beautiful thing is that today in the Caribbean we've been able to help people. Where in many of the islands the average income is less than 1,000 Canadian a month, we've been able to help people earn 1,000 a month, 1,000 a week. Even some people are earning 10,000 a month with this business. So it's a really gratifying feeling when you can help people now to truly change their lives and to change their situation. And at the same time, we've been having a lot of fun. Renee was talking about those Thursday card loads. I think this is my 271st week of Thursday card load, so it's pretty nice. Even 6 weeks in Barbados with my 2 sons, and while we're playing on the beach, every week getting that card load while you're playing on the beach with your kids. So it's a beautiful business. You can truly change your life. I mean, who doesn't like to wear nice things? And then the fact that you get paid to wear nice things, and you get back taxes from wearing nice things. I mean, it's absolutely.
It's a tough life.
It's a tough life.
So it's insane how. In the future, things will continually get more and more expensive.
Yeah.
Gasoline is not going to go down; it's going to get higher and higher. McDonald's, your Big Mac combo is going to get more and more expensive, right? And your jobs are not going to keep paying you more and more money. So you want to look at what's your backup plan in the future. But honestly, for me, again, to invest, it's a no-brainer, right? To invest $169 and get back $3,000 into your pocket, you've got to be woo-hoo. To not, that's sort of be blunt, but like to not get in this business right away. So again, I want to thank you for your time again. Talk to the person who brought you here today. Get your free $15. Do the survey to claim your $200 certificate and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.